Strive is a training programme for dance artists who are interested in working with vulnerable communities. So they worked with us in February for a week-long intensive with 2 facilitators, and then they have been delivering some placements and having some support from a mentor, and then the reflection day has been an opportunity for them to come back together, regroup, consider the impact that the training programme has had on them and their practice, and begin to think about next steps really in terms of their career. We've been able to deliver this programme because we've got funding from the Esme Fairbairn Foundation, which is fantastic, and I think we've really kind of grown the programme over the 3 years.
I decided to be part of this project because at the moment I work with people who have learning disabilities as a support worker and as a dance artist, and I wanted to widen the horizon and work with more groups of people within the community who for whatever reason have become isolated. It's been a really nice day and quite a relaxed day as well. I feel like I'm quite calm about the whole process and it's putting me at ease.
The support in the group is fantastic, the layout is great, the constant reflections is really useful.
We're at the Acorns Hospice. This is a hospice for children who have life-limited illnesses. The sensory approach to dancing seems to work really well. They respond well to having that physical stimulus. Stimulating environment, it gets them moving, gets the imagination going, and they just sort of have a good time and have some fun together.
After the programme of the intensive, actually coming out and trialling it in sessions is where you actually learn the most. Evaluating what's actually just happened is when I find out where I really am as an artist.
My role on Strive is to be a mentor. I've also delivered some processes to encourage artists to understand different techniques and different styles of how to work with vulnerable people. It's very much about responding to what those artists need now. So they start with their own map of their life to date with some key factors involved. Then they get to reflect on that and tell each other stories. It's a safe environment where people can share some quite personal information. And then from that map, we start to look forward. I'll respond as a practitioner directly to them, both about their career directions and about themselves as practitioners.
I've never been to a dance class before. Really enjoyed the session today.
What did you enjoy about it?
The dance moves.
Yeah, the dance
Dance move and the game at the start.
Emma was good as a dance teacher. She made everyone feel comfortable. The best part of the session, I feel, was the creating our own movements at the end.
I've really enjoyed it today. Everyone's been really supportive. All of the people that have taken part have been really open with me and accepting of me, which is really nice. For anybody else that was going to work at St Basil's or any other sort of group, I would say build a relationship with the venue that you're going to, go and visit and see if you can meet some of the people that are likely to be in your session.
Some of the stories they heard from practitioners at the start were quite significant. You know, they showed a real impact dance was making on some communities and some people. And it was so nice today to hear those stories being owned by this cohort of dancers and being able to say actually in 3 sessions we realised we made a difference to somebody, and not only did it change my practice and my future, but it changed somebody else's as well.
Today's gone really well. It's been great to catch up with everybody and find out how their placements went as well and reflect on the experience that we had. Now when people say to me, you're a dance artist, do you fancy coming to do some sessions for us? And in the past I've gone, well no, sorry, I'm not experienced in that area, I don't really know how to do that. Whereas now I'll be like, okay, tell me how I can best facilitate something for you. So it's a different kind of way of thinking and being more positive about your own abilities. I'm not just thinking about going in and delivering a dance to people. I'm thinking about how I can approach that particular client group, any games you can play, any other exercises you can do, the consultation process and everything. It's all part of that session.
Last year's cohort worked really well as a group, and they've continued to meet to support each other in their journey. And we're very much hoping that this year's cohort will join that network, so that gradually, you know, over the 3 years, there'll be a sort of established network of support for artists wanting to work in this area, but also artists that Dance Exchange can liaise with if we hear of any work that's available.
There's a group of people, dancers, communities, participants, organisations that have all now got a vested interest in having dance as part of what they do. And I think it's not a very tangible output really, but that's really what I'm hearing from the stories and the experiences people are having. So that would be my highlight.
It gave me an opportunity to test my knowledge and test my previous experience and actually put it together and see how it works in different environments and adapt into those environments also.
It's constantly about helping each other and helping yourself to better your practice for the community groups that you're working with.
Strive programme has been a really positive start to moving forward, and I'm looking forward to keeping in touch with everybody. All the other cohorts on the course, we've become really close and we've got a good support network, so that would be nice to take forward. And also my mentor, we've established a relationship now, so we're already looking at the future and how we can help each other out. So it's not just on the course, but it extends further beyond that. So thank you to Dance Exchange and everybody.